We have one more toast to freedom scheduled for tonight. It was originally slated to be given by Professor Mohammad Ramzipour, the founder of the first free market think tank in Afghanistan. When I talked to Professor Ramzipour earlier this year about what keeps him going against the long odds that he faces in Kabul, he said that while the challenges he faces are significant, they're nothing compared to what he's seen in his lifetime. The dictatorship of the Taliban, the tyranny of Soviet occupiers. He told me one story that I thought was especially poignant that I want to share. He's about my age, Mohammed, so he would have been 9 or 10 when Soviet tanks rolled into his country. And his father was a book collector. They had sort of a treasured family library full of volumes by Enlightenment thinkers, Montesquieu and Voltaire and such. And when the invasion happened, there were rumors that in neighboring villages, intellectuals were being shot dead in the streets. So Muhammad was summoned by his father to build a bonfire into which they fed volume after volume after volume of this library until there was no more evidence that they were independent thinking intellectual types. What we're doing today, thanks to the bravery of people like Mohammad Ramzipour, thanks to Atlas sponsors that are in this room this evening, is reversing that history, getting the ideas of tolerance and free markets and the rule of law back into circulation even in Afghanistan. Travel complications have prevented Professor Ramzipour from joining us tonight, but we have a wonderful substitute. I'm going to introduce you to Nouh el-Harmouzi, who is the editor of our Arabic language outreach program, Minbar al-Hurriya, and he is the founder of the brand new Arab Center for Scientific Research and Studies in Morocco. As in Afghanistan, in Morocco and the Arabic-speaking countries where Nouh runs his programs, friends of freedom are outnumbered. But I don't see this as a reason to give up. I think it's a reason to give help to brave people like Nouh who are carrying the message that we believe in so that their countries have a better chance to be free and prosperous in the future. Please join me in welcoming Nouh el-Harmouzi.
Thank you so much, Brad. You can imagine I come from a culture in which we don't have toast. So this is my first toast. My dear friends, and I do really mean friends, because among you, I feel really at home and with true friends. I am sure many of you are following with mixture of hope and concern what is happening in my complicated region. I fear, as you do, that we may be seeing the exchange of one set of dictatorships for another. In Egypt, a democratic dictatorship. In Tunisia, an Islamist dictatorship. And I do not mean Islamic, but an ideological political dictatorship that is hijacking religion. In Libya and Yemen, a dictatorship of lawless militias, and the horror of civil war in Syria. But we are here tonight because we have learned to fight and to never to abandon hope, no matter the circumstances, because the stakes are too high and the consequences so important. And we know that we do not have the right to give up. My dear friends, no matter the abuse, no matter the price, my Arab people will never forget the blood they shed, and they continue to pay for their freedom. And will never give up the hope that this freedom will walk among us. We know that it will take time for us to win, but be aware, my friend, that generation of freedom defender was awakened. My friend, we are grateful to our friends all over the world who have offered us their hands in friendship and support. We know you stand with us. You help increases our determination more than you can imagine. Thanks to such generosity, and here and now, I wish to mention special help from the Smith Family Foundation, who challenged Arab donors to match their support. The first pan-Arab classical liberal think tank has been working for a month and will be formally launched with great celebration on November 1st of this year. After many months of work and preparation and painful negotiation with the authorities and bureaucracy, and for sure, with the invaluable, tireless, and inexhaustible support of our friend, Tom Palmer, Linda, Brad, Christina, Romelu, Mathieu, and all the staff of Atlas, is, as you say in your Louisiana, a fait accompli. Please, dear friend, please, my dear friend, join me in toast to the freedom movement of Arab and Muslim country and the Arab and Muslim population. I wish, and I want here to borrow a toast from the freedom fighters of Poland, who for centuries fought against many kinds of dictatorship and tyranny, against empires, against Nazi and Soviet tyranny, and who put in their flags, "Za nash I wasza wolność." We fight for our liberty and yours. Thank you so much.